welcome back, and if you're new, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Amanda.
And today we have a Goodwill haul for you guys. We ended up having a little staycation last week and stayed in downtown Houston.
We ended up staying at the Marriott Marquis, which is a really popular hotel in Texas because they do have the Texas lazy river shaped pool. While we were there, we did end up going to Goodwills that were around the area, and we found a lot of really good books.
Fortunately, we've always had good experiences when going to Goodwills while trying to book thrift, which I feel like is amazing. Before we get into the book haul, we're just going to show you guys all the clips we got at the hotel while we were shopping at Goodwill and just downtown Houston.
Fun there. I don't know why, it just felt like we were in a different city, a different state.
The Goodwills around there were pretty nice too. They had a huge book selection. The first one we went to had so much. I almost wish I would have bought more at the first Goodwill. I just knew we were going to more locations, so I was trying to just hold back because I thought I was gonna get a bunch more. And that first one ended up being the best one we went to.
Yeah. I got most of mine from that first one.
We did end up finding a bunch of stuff, so we're gonna go over them now.
At the first location, I did see 50 Shades of Grey, which I love the movies. I think it's time for me to read the books. I feel like everybody has read the books. Like, even in middle school, there were girls walking around
which is
50.
crazy.
I know.
They had no business reading it that young.
So I'm gonna read it. It's my turn now. It was only 99 cents. I was looking for the second book, but it wasn't there, but that's okay. 50 Shades Darker was at the second Goodwill we went to, so I was really happy about that. So now I'm only missing the third one, right?
50 Shades Freed.
50 Shades Free. So hopefully if we go back another time, it'll be there.
You can find it, yeah. The first one I ended up getting is Gone Girl, finally. I think you have like more than one copy of this one. I knew it was finally my time to get it. I know when we went book thrifting the first time, they had a bunch of copies, and I kept talking myself out of getting it just because I have so many mystery thrillers already. However, I saw it again and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab it this time, so I have it. And I've been wanting to watch this movie pretty much since it came out, and I never have. So I feel like right after I read the book, I will want to watch the movie and just compare. And this one was only $1.99, so I knew I had to get it.
I did get Everything I Never Told You. This one I feel like I saw a lot in the beginning of our reading journey. I think it is a mystery family drama. Just reading a little bit from the back. The first line says, Lydia is dead, but they don't know this yet. Lydia is the favorite child of Marilyn and James Lee, and her parents are determined that she will fulfill the dreams that they were unable to pursue.
That's always how it goes.
They end up finding Lydia's body in the lake, and then all of these secrets start coming to play. Things start unfolding, and maybe they didn't know her as well as they thought they did. This one was $1.99, and I didn't notice, but it says it's from the author of Little Fires Everywhere. I know that's a book too, but I've only watched the show. I want to get the book when I see it.
The next one I ended up picking up is Fahrenheit 451. This one was a classic. We had to read this one in high school, and whenever we got reading assignments, I normally wouldn't read them. I know that's That's awful.
Cliff Notes.
I would go to Spark Notes to pass all the quizzes and things, but this is one that I have been wanting to reread since I started reading, just because I know it's a classic for a reason, and I know that this is one of the banned books now.
Really?
Yeah, so I want to read it now, just experience it for the first time, because I didn't give it the chance it deserved back in high school. I'm so glad that I finally own this one, and I will let you guys know what I think.
So Lauren found Orbiting Jupiter, and she told me to read this one because she's not down for a sad story, but I'm always down for a sad story. We've seen this one around a lot.
This guy gets a new foster brother, has a troubled past, he's been incarcerated, he has a daughter he's never met, and Jack wants to help him find his daughter. And
I hope it's sad. I love a sad book. A perfect short read.
The next one I ended up finding is We All Looked Up, and this one, surprisingly enough, is one that I had been interested in since high school or maybe before. I remember going into a Barnes & Noble and looking through the YA section, picking this one up and really being interested in it. It's been years since then. I haven't seen too much about it, but I saw it there and I was like, you know what? Now that I'm a reader, I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna give it a chance, and it honestly sounds so good. I love the cover. Basically, an asteroid is hurtling towards Earth. They've all been told they only have 2 more months to live, so they're just leaving their labels behind, having these 2 months to kind of just live out all of the life that they can, and I think it would be really interesting. I really do like some of those end of the world type movies just because it puts everything into perspective and you really make every moment count. So I'm excited to learn more about these characters. The Goodreads reviews are kind of mixed on it, but it was only 99 cents. I just took that as a sign. I'm ready to read it now, and I feel like this is one I'd want to read this summer.
Ooh. There's like a black page in there.
Oh.
I did find these 3 really cute summer reads. We did just put out a video of summer recommendations and books that we're gonna have on our summer TBR. But when I saw these, the covers were just screaming summer to me, so I had to get them. I was fully judging the covers of the books. I read the back of each. They're just cute summer romance stories. I think they'll be perfect to just read by the beach or by the pool. So we got Wait For It by Jen McKinley. This was 99 cents. Where the Road Leads Us by Robin Rural, also for 99 cents. And then Love Your Life by Sophia Kinsella. This one was for $1.99. From the 3, I'm most excited for Love Your Life. This girl goes through a breakup. She escapes to a remote writer's retreat in Italy.
Italy would be a nice...
Yeah. Scenery.
Setting. Italy would be a nice setting.
Yeah. She's really determined to finish this novel she's been working on. She's gonna leave everything behind and escape here. While she's there, she meets a guy who seems too good to be true, so I guess we'll see what happens.
So the next one I got was Magpie Murders by Anthony Horowitz. This cover is beautiful as well. It definitely caught my eye and it sounds so interesting. So this is a murder mystery book. It's one of those that turns the reader into a detective kind of, because you're trying to figure out what happens as the story goes on, and I love that. It's basically about a writer named Alan Conway, and he's a best-selling crime writer. He has an editor named Susan, and she's worked with him for years. When she gets his most recent manuscript, she doesn't expect it to be anything different from his normal way of writing until she begins to read between the lines and discovers there might be something more to this story, and I think it's going to lead to a real murder. So I'm so excited to read this one. It sounds different from all the other mystery thrillers I've read, so I'm hoping I like this style of writing more.
I did find Christmas Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. She is also the author of the summer one I just talked about, but this one is a Christmas story. I saw this one a lot last year during Christmas time. I was really sad that I didn't have it, so I'm happy that I have it now for this Christmas. But it seems just like your typical Hallmark movie. Like, the girl comes home and then she finds out she has to host this Christmas party, so now she's kind of freaking out about it. Her ex-boyfriend, who's now like a rock star, has returned home as well with his snobby girlfriend. She's trying to make sure it's the perfect Christmas, but then also she's afraid that it's gonna be like a chaotic Christmas. Sure, it's gonna be really cute.
That sounds cute.
Yeah.
That sounds good. We didn't have the best experience with the Christmas books last year, so hopefully this one's better. The last one I found is If I Stay by Gail Foreman. I know this one had already turned into a major motion picture, and I remember seeing the trailers, but I never actually saw the movie. It's about a 17-year-old, and I believe she gets into this accident. She doesn't remember anything that happened, but she kind of just wakes up in this limbo between life and death, and I think she has to watch as her life like continues to go without her. And I don't know if she has to make a decision whether to stay or go back. I'm not too sure. I don't want to know until I start reading it, but I think it'll just be an interesting one. And then this is another one that I can compare to the movie. Let me know if you have read this one. I feel like this is one that people read in high school.
So that was everything we got. We had so much fun going to the Goodwills. I think we're just gonna want to start thrifting all the time.
At least once a month.
I think it would be fun for us to check like every month, like what do they have now.
That's gonna be it for today's video. Let us know if you've read any of these books already and what your thoughts are on them.
As always, we do post new videos every Wednesday and Friday, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
How is the battery almost already dead?
Did you put the new one in?
No.